Hi guys, hope you're all safe and well. We're into week 6 of lockdown, but there has been a little bit of positive news in the media over the last few days regarding golf clubs, and the chances are that they might open back up just for single play or playing with other members in your household. So on that note, I thought I'd talk a little bit about course management and knowing your distances. I play in a lot of pro-ams, and I find a lot of guys I play with, they don't know how far they hit each club. And that really is a huge problem, is it doesn't make it easy to get the ball pin high. And one of the key things is, if you can get the ball pin high, even if you're a little bit left, you're a little bit right, you're not that far away. I see so many people, they're hitting shots and it's right down the pin, but they're 10 yards short or they're 10 yards long, so they're not really getting rewarded for their good shots. So one of the key things to help with your distances is, if you don't have a GPS watch or you don't have a rangefinder, I would say it'd be very beneficial to invest in one of them. They are a great thing to give you the yardage to the front, middle or back of the green or to the pin. So if you don't have one of them, I would definitely have a look into that. Second thing is, when you're out on the golf course, if we get back out in a couple of weeks, try and take a wee note when you're 120, 130, 140, 150 yards. Try and take a wee mental note of how far each club's going. And that way, when you get home, you can write it on a bit of paper or put it in your phone, and you can start to build up a little bank of how far each club's going. That way, that'll help give you the best chance of getting the ball pin high, and that way reducing your scores. Okay, so second point I want to talk about is some of the holes that you struggle with out there. So everybody has, and maybe medals last year, or just when they go out and play with their friends, you've got holes that you stand on that you just really like and you feel confident, and you always seem to hit the fairway, you knock it on the green and you make your par or your birdie or whatever, and you move on and you think it's dead easy. And then you have a couple of other holes that they really just don't suit your eye, whether it is a mental thing or it doesn't suit your shot shape, or it's just a difficult golf hole. With all of those ones you stand on and you go, oh, I just don't like this one. And half the time it ruins your scorecard. So I want you to think of a different way you can approach those holes. When you get back out there, you can tackle them and play them better this year. So for me, if I'm playing, half the time, if I'm driving the ball well, I might stand on that tee and I'm confident with my driver, so I'll hit my driver. Other times I'm not confident, or I just don't like the tee shot, and what I would rather you do is you take a club that you feel you can put a good confident swing on and put the ball in place. So for me, it might be hitting a 3-wood or a long iron or a hybrid, something that I feel, right, I can just put the ball in play here, and then I can move on and I don't have a disaster. So if that's you guys, if you do that, that's fine. If you go and you do that and you make a bogey, it's not the end of the world. You can move on to the next hole. Whereas if you stand up and you're not confident and you go, oh, I'll just hit my driver anyway, if you put it in the trees or you lose a ball, you then normally go, oh, I knew I was going to do that. And that's where it'll frustrate you and it can be a scorecard wrecker. So definitely have a little think of the holes you struggle with, and try something different this time when you go out and play them. Okay, so there's two things. Also, what I'd like to just mention is, over the last week, I've been in contact with the juniors. So the Fleming Watson guys have had a chipping challenge they've been busy doing. Also, they've been doing the golf ball stacking challenge, which I could only manage 2, but Hannah managed 3. So if any of you are still bored in lockdown, you can give that a go as well. So hopefully I'll see you out on the golf course in the next few weeks. Fingers crossed. Cheers, guys.